I've been sober for 650 days. Randomly, I checked it last night, and to be honest with you, I never thought I was going to be the guy who would actually say that. I genuinely didn't think I was going to say that ever. I always thought that drinking was going to be a massive part of my life. I saw my father drinking heavily. I saw my friends and family around me drinking heavily. Birthdays, Christmas, you name it. And I think after 650 days, I can honestly say that it was one of the best decisions of my life, and I'll explain why. Now, coming from a young man, growing up as a teenager, hanging around his friends, everyone was drinking. Everyone was always, associating alcohol with having a good time. And true say, if you're responsible with it, there's no debating it. It can be fun. But for me, I was filling a void in my life. I was filling a gap between the man who I thought I was and the man who I wanted to be. There was a gap, and playing rugby for a long period of time, becoming quite talented at it, getting signed up to the dream team of, the vision I had in my mind. I got signed up to the Bradford Bulls, and I'd worked tirelessly to get there. And from that, going to the party lifestyle, I made a lot of mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes. And one of the biggest mistakes is distractions in my life, alcohol, hanging around with the wrong crowd. And I think when I look back at it now, 650 days later, when I look back at it now, why I stopped drinking in the first place, well, I think it was unnecessary for me to grow. And when I was waking up in the morning after a heavy night drinking, the shame, guilt and low frequencies that was happening, it was like my soul was warning me. And it was warning me a long time ago as well. And that were another mistake that I made, was not listening to my soul's calling, that intuition, that knowing that whatever you're doing right now, the action that you're doing isn't actually benefiting you. And a few key lessons I want to take away from being 650 days sober is, it's no coincidence that it's allowed me to get in the best shape of my life. It's allowed my skin to look better. It's allowed me to, this is the big one, wake up in a morning with deep, deep gratitude and appreciation for my health, deep gratitude and appreciation for my environment and where I am, and basically getting on a deep level of who I am as well. And I think if it's on your mind that you do actually want to put alcohol aside, or the drugs aside, whatever that vice might be, and your soul's been calling, or that voice in your head's been telling you or calling you to do it, then just give it a shot. Try it for a month. Try it for a week. Because ultimately, that one choice that I made 650 days ago, December 23rd, 2023, has made so much room for me to grow as a man. It's not been easy. There's been times where I've wanted to go out. There's been times where, life's been difficult and I wanted to allow my emotions to be, suppressed and just basically forget about my problems. But as you all know, once the drink fades and you wake up the following morning, you end up with even more problems and feeling even worse about it. And I think the lesson is, face a problem like a man and don't use drink as an escapism. And that's exactly what I was doing. I know there's many, many men who haven't learned how to get in shape, who haven't learned how to regulate their emotions, haven't learned what positive morning daily habits are and routines are, and having systems and structures set up over a weekend. It's very, very easy to fall into that. And especially if you're hanging around with, lads, gentlemen who like drinking as well heavily. So I think the point I'm trying to make is, I'm just trying to inspire you, like, if you are ever thinking about doing it, give it a try, because your physique will get better, providing you train correctly and you prioritise your food. Your physique will get better. Your mind will feel a lot more sharper. I've noticed when I'm around people, my mind's very, very sharp compared to a lot of people who take very, very long to make points in conversations. I feel like I'm quite sharp, I'm on the ball, and I genuinely believe that's because of, a sober mindset. And have faith in yourself. Have faith in your own ability and believe in yourself that you don't need something to feel, you don't need alcohol to feel good about yourself. You can do it in more self-respectful? I don't know if that's a word. Be more respectful in yourself and building yourself in a more, we'll call it a natural way, i.e. getting up early and getting after it. Going for a run. I went for a 3K run this morning. Not something I usually do, but I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to get my stamina up. So I did it, and I got home and I felt that high. I felt good. Straight into the shower, had a shave, I just felt amazing. And them type of little small things we all overlook, but genuinely I do believe they are, you know, some of the most powerful overlooked things that actually make you feel good. Looking after yourself, looking after your appearance, training in a gym, building your physique, and ultimately just getting 1% better every single day. I think that's what this channel is about, is getting 1% better every single day by doing the daily positive actions of looking after yourself and improving your skill set and improving who you are as a man, okay? So that's the point. If you are thinking about it, you are thinking about trying it, give it a month, okay? It will definitely benefit your life. Boom, I hope you enjoyed it. Let's go.